Welcome. This is a class for COVID recovery. And if that means you've had COVID, you can modify however you like. We'll be mostly focused on breathing and meditation techniques and a little bit of movement. And if by COVID recovery it means you haven't had COVID, but you feel like things are moving too quickly or you feel really ungrounded, then this practice is also for you. We're going to not do too many asanas, too many postures, but focus on the energy that we're bringing to the practice. So we're going to start in child's pose. And if you have a mat, use it. And if you don't, you can use a blanket. But move your knees apart and feet together and start to elongate your spine. You can rest your head on a blanket. It can be resting on your mat with your hands stretched out, or you can stack your hands and rest here. Let your arms be really heavy, your forehead resting, sinking in. Take a few gentle breaths to arrive here. Imagine your whole torso expanding in all directions as you breathe in. And as you exhale, relaxing a little bit more into the shins, the tops of the feet, the hands. Take 3 breaths. Slowly lift yourself upright and come onto your hands and your knees. Again, you can use a blanket, it can be on your mat or on the ground. Spread your fingers and start to arch and round your spine. Inhale, feel your belly sink down, stretching the front side of your body. And as you exhale, rounding, not only pressing into your hands, but you can press down through your shins, through your feet, rounding the back. Arch your back, stretch your neck, round your back. Release the low back, release the shoulders, blades away from each other. Move with your breathing. Inhale, arching, and exhale, rounding. These can be really gentle movements, but allow for them to be connected, breathing, moving together. Finding exactly your pace. And come to center and tuck your toes under and sit back onto your heels, stretching out the bottoms of the feet. Move your arms forward, left arm over the right, and you can hold your shoulder blades. Open up the space in between the shoulder blades, or you can interlace your arms like eagle arms. Move your elbows forward and up a little bit so that they're in line with your shoulders. Rest your chin in. And open up your arms and switch the crossing. Right arm over the left, and you can hold your back. You can hook your fingers on the shoulder blades and move them apart, or you can interlace your fingers. Work with a little bit of stamina here to keep the feet stretching. Open up the back side of the body. Go ahead and release. Hands and feet. Hands down. You can You can tap your feet. Come into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back, generously bending the knees, or retaking child's pose if this is too much. If it doesn't feel like you can maintain this pose for a minute, rest back onto your hands and knees or press back into child's pose. Breathing to the side body, letting the belly move forward and back as you breathe. Grounding through your hands and your feet. Take 3 more breaths. Charge up the arms, hands and feet solid. And then walk yourself forward. Come into a forward fold. Feet separated under the hips or wider. And then hold your elbows. Take any arm variation, but let your spine hang, let your neck hang, let your head hang. Feel your belly moving against your thighs. Let your breath be balanced. And let yourself be balanced in between both of your feet. And place your hands on your hips, bend your knees even more, and tuck your tailbone. Start to come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up over your head. Breathe in, stretch out. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And come into a mountain pose. So you want your feet planted, toes facing forward. With your eyes closed, feel all points of contact through the feet. The toe pads, the base of your foot, arches lifted. Feel your feet receiving all of your weight and at the same time rebounding you back up tall. And come into tree pose, ground through one leg and place the other foot on the calf or higher up towards the groin. You can keep your hands on your hips or have your hands at heart center. Using your eyes as a gazing point on the ground. Helping to ground you further through your gaze. Release and switch to your sides. Notice all the micro movements in the foot, how the whole body responds, reacts, clenches, releases. And release. Back to center. And then step your feet wider and then come into Malasana. You can lower your hands first or squat down. Interlace your fingers, press your hands forward, drop your chin to your chest. Come to seated, any way that works for you. You can plop your hips down or anything that happens. So extend your legs out and you can sit onto a blanket. If that's desirable. Start to pull your toes back towards you and place your hands out to the sides. Pressing down into the fingertips. Pressing down through the belly of the thigh. Pressing out through the base of your feet and pressing up through the crown of your head. Feel all parts of your body connected to the floor, fingertips, sit bones, calves, heels, your legs. And then go ahead and release and come into Janu Sirsasana. Right foot in and left leg extended. And start to bow yourself over the leg. The left knee can be bent. You can use a strap around your foot. You can have your hands closer back to you or holding the foot entirely. Relax your head. Relax the tension in the upper back. Relax your shoulders. If you are reaching, extending out of the arms, bring your hands back. Sit upright. And bring your right foot behind you. Left leg extended out. Start to walk yourself back. And that can be a little or a lot. So you can be upright, even sitting on more height than the blanket, or you can walk your hands back a little. Place your elbows on the ground. Or lay all the way down. If your right knee comes off the mat, take a little bit of the back bend out of your posture. Sit up more. Breathe into the front side of your body. Maybe close your eyes 3 breaths. Then come upright. Go slow. Switch your sides. You can shake out your right leg. Bring your left foot in. Foot connected to the leg. Turn your chest more to square off with your right foot, and then bow at your capacity. Feel a stretch in the back of the right leg, maybe in the low back, maybe in the middle back. You can hold your foot, or you can bow within your range of motion. And come upright. Bring your left foot behind you. And the same thing. You can come into Ardha Virasana. Laying back a little or a lot. Feel space in the front of the left thigh, in the psoas, the low belly. Slowly sit yourself back upright. And shake your legs. Release your legs. Sit cross-legged. And prepare yourself for a little bit of breathing here. So make sure that you're comfortable. If you want to be sitting against a wall, that might be preferable. So you can relax, you can be sitting in a chair. But the most important thing is a comfortable position, not the exact posture that you're in. You can move your hips a little bit. Try and relax your shoulders as much as possible. Arms heavy, maybe palms up. With your eyes closed, begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Not in an exaggeratedly deep way, but observing your breath. Watching yourself breathe. Watching yourself do something that your body already is doing. Start to make your breath equal on the inhale and the exhale. We can count our breath to further focus our mind on the breathing. On the inhale, count to 5. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. And then exhaling the same. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue inhaling. and exhaling. I'm doing that a few times. Inhaling to the count of 5 and exhaling to the count of 5. We're going to continue to breathe in this way, but add a little bit of breath retention. So we're going to inhale to the count of 5, and then hold the breath in to the count of 5. After your inhale, don't exhale. Hold the breath in, and then exhale to the count of 5. Inhale 5. Hold the breath in for the count of 5. And then exhale to the count of 5. Inhale 5. Hold the breath in, count to 5. Exhale all the breath out, all the stale air, releasing muscular tension to the count of 5. Inhale 5. Let yourself fill up slowly and evenly, not rushing the breath in. And then hold your breath, noticing how the lungs feel, how it feels to be inflated, and then exhale, release. Notice your body, how it releases. Inhale 5. Hold the breath in. Exhale 5. We're going to continue adding on a retention at the bottom of the exhale. So we're going to be doing square breathing, inhaling the same amount that we're holding the breath in, exhaling the same amount of breath that we're holding out. And so the same time structure. Inhaling to the count of 5. Hold the breath in. Exhale slowly and smoothly to the count of 5. And then hold your breath out. Inhale 5. Hold the breath in. Maybe this is too long of a time to be holding your breath. You can release. Exhale. And only hold your breath out within your capacity. Breathe in. Letting yourself fill up slow. Hold the breath in. If you notice that you have to rush the breath out, take less of a retention. Breathe out. And the same with the exhale retention. Not only holding it out an appropriate amount of time so the breath doesn't rush back in. Inhale 5. Hold the breath. Exhale. Hold the breath. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Hold your breath out. And then go ahead and release the breathing. Let your breath return to its natural cycle of breathing. Let your breath go back to its original pace. You can cross your legs in a different way. Hands resting on the legs. Notice your body relaxing into its natural rhythm of breathing. Spine aligned but comfortable. Start to imagine a white light over your head, over the crown of your head. slowly let it move down through the crown of the head into the whole body. Let this white light move slowly down. And as it passes through every part of your body, you're also scanning with your internal vision. As it scans down the arms, releasing any imbalances that you might feel. Letting the stomach muscles and the organs relax as it moves through the torso, down through the legs. Legs become heavier. Moving down through the feet, any tension left in the feet, releasing. And this white light moving all the way down to the center of the earth. Keep visualizing this light moving down and down and down. Once it's in the center of the earth, feel yourself connected. And observe this light moving back up out of the center of the earth towards you. Feeling earth energy in the feet, grounded, stable, balanced. And visualize, travel with this light up through the legs. Up through the knees, up through the thighs, up through the hips, to around the navel. Filling your legs with earth energy. Feel your torso relaxed, your posture erect, but not trying. Feel yourself connected to the earth, connected to your own stability, security, safety. Feel your body balance, your breath balance, your mind balance. Bring your hands to your heart and honor your own practice. Bow inward. Thank you all so much for sharing this practice with me.